Mother is God in the eyes of a child.
This is the Horrible Film School. Take a seat. Slowly peel open your trapper keepers. I am Chris, and I am here with Professor Hootie.
What's up, fellas? We are officially deep inside of spooky season.
All up in them guts, if you want to say so.
In pumpkin guts.
Pumpkin guts.
Ed Holly.
Ed Hardy's pumpkin guts. We're also joined by a man with a rather trapezoid-shaped head. Professor Joy, a.k.a. Dr. Nasty.
Oh, boy. It's very trapezoidal. Very trapezoidal. I don't know. You know what I mean.
I feel like you're trying to infer something here that I'm not
My
not
penis
gonna lean
is
into,
shaped
buddy.
like a trapezoid.
Oh, okay. Literally like a human with a Minecraft character in a way.
Yeah. I'm just looking for my trapezoidal shaped hole.
Nice. Well, before we step into geometry for the day, I got some news for you boys. Starting with something as relevant as can be for this episode. I didn't know about this. Hand to God. The Return to Silent Hill premieres in theaters January 2026.
January?
Christophe Gans returns as writer and director.
Almost like we fucking planned this shit.
That's fucking wild.
That's
January,
a terrible
bro.
month. That's bad.
Dumpy-wary, as it's often referred to.
Yeah.
Let me just drop this off here. Thought that was pretty wild. And this dude's coming back. His filmography's a little sparse, but we just resurrected this man's career. Even though he probably filmed this shit 2 years ago.
I just want to know who was asking for this.
The fandom, man. It's got to be the gamers, right? This got a big following with the gamers on Reddit, Joy.
Yeah. This dude's like a huge fan. Huge fan.
The director?
The director?
Of the Silent Hill franchise, yes.
Christophe.
Has there been a new game in years? I'm not that
Yeah, they actually
plugged
just
into that world.
remade Silent Hill 2. Or not remade, remastered.
Oh,
Like
now
for
we're
modern
Silent Hill
art.
F it just came out like a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
It's getting
Silent Hill
pretty good
F.
reviews.
I think we
Oh,
talked
there you
about
go.
it.
There you go, man. It's relevant. It's in the culture. Here's another big one. Friday the 13th, part 13, question mark. Here's a quote. We are actively working on a new movie, which will be the 13th in the franchise, as well as a new video game that
God
Jason
almighty.
Universe team teases in the new issue of SFX magazine.
We'll do this again, for real.
It's coming back, baby. Asymmetric gaming at its finest.
I need a disclaimer to say, do they have the rights? Because I'm not spending another $60 for a game to lose all the rights.
You still have the rights to the game,
y'all
but the game doesn't have the rights to the content.
Y'all know that? You don't know that meme of that cow that looks like emaciated? It's like a milk cow, and its like stomach is shriveled up, and the udders are all like rotting off, and the farmer is like still walking. He's still walking out there with the bucket. He's about to fucking sit down and just keep milking this thing.
Milk that
Milk
bitch.
It's only
till
milk
it
cow.
fucking dies.
Chase. Well, the Jason Universe team is attached to that short that just dropped on YouTube, right? Sweet Revenge.
Yeah.
Which was
Pretty
good.
production value. Yeah. So I don't know if Jason Universe is the part of the rights owners of Friday the 13th, but apparently they're dropping news about Jason.
I know you two have, speaking of Jason and stalkers and slashers, I know you two have at least seen at one time Black Phone 2 trailer.
Yeah, the trailer looks fucking dope, man.
It's all over the place. Are we just going to accept that Ethan Hawke, I don't know the guy's name, smiley face, is now just Freddy Krueger apparently?
The Grabber, that's what they call him. The Grabber.
There you go.
Is he? I guess it's like it's attacking nightmares or some shit now, right?
Yeah, it seems like a Nightmare on Elm Street ripoff to me.
I did read a quote from Jason Blum, because that's one of the Blumhouse franchises, Black Phone. He said he will not stop until he has the rights to Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. Those are like his two sacred cows. He will not stop until he owns those, because he has Michael already.
How much money he's going to have to spend to get those?
I think that's his thing. He's like, he said, I'm never going to stop till I get both of those.
And then he's going to pimp those two characters out so much.
All under one.
I don't know if they
baby.
keep putting out fucking turds of movies. Then
I thought you liked Halloween Ends.
I know. I love
Yeah,
Halloween Ends. I'm talking
You
about
got
the
Breakfast
latest
Club,
fucking.
Slinging Pets.
I'm talking about the latest Freddy Krueger movie. You know?
Dude, that's been a long time ago.
Yeah, there's a reason it's been so fucking long.
That
We're
was
due for
my
a new one.
birthday, 2013.
I did see Robert Englund. He's been doing some press lately, I guess, promoting one of the big anniversary releases or something. But he's pretty much saying like it's time for someone to take up the mantle. He's like encouraging them to find it, like a relatively unknown actor. He said, kind of like I was at the time. You know, Robert Englund's cool as fuck. But I think he suggested Doug Jones, the dude he's done a lot of work for Guillermo del Toro.
Damn,
he
you
does all the
talking
prosthetic
about-
stuff.
Yeah, the guy
Abraham.
from Mama.
Yeah, he's in What We Do in the Shadows as well. He's
Yeah.
he's the really old vampire there.
He's fantastic. He's
I think he might be too old to take up Freddy, but he does have a great look, and he's good with
pretty old.
makeup, obviously. Somebody like that is what Robert Englund's throwing out there.
he's very British, though.
If those folks exist. Yeah, this is true. British people tend to do better with American characters than the inverse, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You don't want it to go the other way. Speaking of going around the world, Conjuring Last Rites has officially passed weapons and centers worldwide. That's the biggest horror movie of the year, boys.
Wait, this is
Patrick
too much.
Wilson, eat your heart out.
What is
fellas.
happening?
He directed the banger of the year.
I feel like we three are pretty plugged into the horror world, and we would have never guessed this.
Yeah, I would not. I understand it has international appeal, but I literally have not felt a morsel of interest in watching this thing. Speaking of which, I will say Him has come to digital this week, and I did watch that. I'm going to give you guys a one-sentence review of Him. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Let me stretch my vocal cords. They call the movie Him. Should have called it
It's right. What fucking Reddit hole did you fall down? Did you fall down to fucking steal that from? Huh?
Him. More like
Somebody's watching
Damn,
live
dude.
TikToks.
Boy,
That was me. Oh, damn
Jordan
TikTok.
Peele
You're the
can't
TikTok
scrub his
fuckers.
name off of that quick enough, can he?
Damn, dude. Already on VOD. Already,
That's so
already getting a
disappointing,
thumbs down
man.
from me. I'll throw that
So-
out there
Hey,
for you.
I fucking love the trailer for that movie.
Yeah, it was all
Thought it
trailer,
looked
bro.
sick.
I will ask. Everybody says the movie's horrendous, but Marlon Wayans does a good job. Is that true?
Yeah, I guess so. The main kid's not terrible either. He was in that god awful I Know What You Did Last Summer remake this year too.
He's having a hell of a
But
rough year.
the story is just so fucking blah.
That dude might be cooked after one calendar year.
Yeah, he's definitely put his name out there on some doo doo. That's all I got on the news front. You boys got anything to share before we get into it?
I recently watched The Long Walk in theaters.
Oh yeah, I got that on my watch list. I heard it was better than you would expect.
It's better than. I'm not sure I would say that.
Oh, you got high hopes going?
I had high hopes, and the director's the guy that did Hunger Games, so I thought it was going to have, just this whole gravitas to it, and it is 2 hours. And you can call me a moron for saying this. It's 2 hours of these kids walking.
It's kind of right there in the title. Isn't
I
it?
understand there is not a cut, there is not a pan, there is not nothing other than fucking walking for 2 hours. They talk and tell stories, they walk. There's no imagery.
Well, the greatest trilogy of all time is Hobbits walking for 9 hours straight, so I
heard
can't really
somebody-
argue with that.
I heard somebody say that, but there's other things happening in that.
Yeah, this is true. We do cut to the Battle of Helm's Deep.
Yeah, kind of a pick me up.
We got giant spiders. We got orcs. We got a lot going on.
And
We
they
got the
love.
Uruk-hai.
Is there a moment where somebody gets like a blister and they're like, I can't go on anymore?
There's multiple things that happen like that.
That has to be like one of the highlights of the film. It's something
And
so
they-
fucking small.
They fucking love showing these kids getting shot in the head.
Hell yeah. My type of movie.
Yeah, it's a military adjacent, right? That's the whole idea, at least from what I've seen.
I saw it so much, I was like, you don't have to keep showing me this. I understand you shoot the kid in the head. We can move on. I don't have,
His head's going to explode. Cool.
you just get beat over the head with it.
Yeah, when I heard the premise, I thought it was just kind of, I don't know, shruggy. So I wasn't really hyped about it. I did hear good things about it, but like you said, at the end of the day, the premise is kind of right there in your face.
It's worth the watch.
I'll catch it at home at some point. That is all we got, boys. Let's get to today's assignment. Speaking of 2+ hours of gorgeous horror content, today we're going to be tackling 2006's Silent Hill. 2006, man, what a time to be alive. Lesson for this one, pretty self-explanatory. Some towns should never be entered.
So I get to host
Rando
this
assignment. There you go. Falls to this guy this week.
2006, I was a sophomore in high school, boys. This is like prime hard time.
I was just wrapping up my young adulthood, a senior, as it were.
This is prime. Take your new girlfriend to the picture show.
Oh yeah, to the picture show. Back when tickets was $5.25.
Off of that matinee. God, those were the days.
Baby, we got to get in here for a 6. I'm sorry. Daddy getting paid minimum wage. We got to get in here.
Yeah, I was on the struggle bus back then. I was having to like eat popcorn out of people's chairs and shit.
There it is.
Oh yeah. Guy cut a hole in the popcorn, put his dick in it. They finished and left. Joy picked up the bucket. He left popcorn in there.
Damn, this one got extra butter.
This is some salty ass popcorn.
Damn, it's salty as hell, but hell, I'm gonna eat it.
Dude just laying there, just in pure bliss. Joy leans over. You gonna eat that? Nah, brother, I'm done.
Look, you just pick the ones that come off and you just throw them in the floor. You eat the rest of them. Eat around it.
Explains why we shut that movie theater down.
So I get the honor of hosting this movie from 06, and I dug through IMDb reviews. I dug through Rotten Tomato reviews, boys. I got so tired of reading reviews talking about the damn video games.
That's the fan base.
That's all they talk about.
That's who the movie was made for.
Yeah, this is not something Granny's gonna see on TV. I want to check that out.
I guess that's true.
This was made for 18 to 30-year-old boys at this time.
So I went to Google reviews. Straight up, type in Silent Hill 6, look at Google reviews. Some decent stuff came up. First up is a man named Landon Stevens from 2024 who says, an absolute garbage pile of a horror movie. The plot was impossible to keep up with, and there was no real eerie moments. Just a garbage plot and disgusting over-the-top gore that had to make up for the plot being bad. But they tried too hard and made a movie that is one of the most vomit-inducing films I have ever watched. If I could give it a 0, I would. 1 out of 5 stars.
Okay, now you have a date on that one? You got a time stamp?
2024. That's all I could get.
So this is in a world where Terrifier exists. And this guy's talking about this is the most vomit-inducing shit. Brother, I got a movie for you.
That's what I thought when I read that.
Go check this shit out. This motherfucker's on Fortnite now. Did you know this? Art the Clown's on Fortnite.
Is he? Oh, God. That's when you jump the shark.
Bananas.
Oh, my God. That's fucking terrible. But to this guy's credit, man, I did not really expect this movie to be as violent and gory as it was.
Yeah, it was decent.
I'm obviously not saying it's a bad thing because I fucking love it. But yeah, I didn't get that from the trailer.
You thought it was just going to be a spook fest?
Yeah, I thought it was be much like
jump scare type thing.
My experience playing the Silent Hill games doesn't go beyond playing Silent Hill 2 for like a couple hours.
That's like the one to play.
I've seen the imagery just because it's considered such a classic in the horror genre of video games.
It's ubiquitous with horror gaming.
Like, you know who fucking Pyramid Head is, even if you don't know anything about the games. But yeah, it's I thought it was more of like a paranormal leaning franchise.
I don't know. Watching that trailer, I felt like they were digging Hellraiser vibes pretty hard. So I was expecting some pretty grotesque shit in here.
And see, that's what I never played Silent Hill personally. I like Resident Evil because of that zombies. Silent Hill always came off to me as an Alan Wake type game.
Oh, I love fucking Alan Wake. I just bought Alan Wake 2 for the PS5, man. I'm excited to play this
that
season.
Was a monthly game.
Oh, was it? I bought the deluxe edition or whatever.
You paid money for it, you fucking idiot.
It just dropped
that shit was free.
Just dropped on monthly free.
Naturally.
So
yeah, Alan Wake was fantastic. I'm looking forward to Alan Wake 2. That's right up my damn alley right there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Alan's Sleep.
It's got that Twin Peaks vibe to it, more psychological, like Joy was saying, than this. This is more Hellraiser, Clive Barker for me than Alan Wake, but definitely in that same kind of vein.
Next up, a man named John Ryan Carey from 2021. Movie felt really nice and fun to watch, with interesting and well-done gore effects and CGI that uses its age to its benefit in looking unnerving and terrifying. Characters were enthralling, and twists were unexpected and kept me engaged. Ending was a little confusing, though, and a bit of a letdown. But in terms of story, it was only a minor disadvantage for this movie. The story was lovely, disheartening, and made me want to see a sequel. Too bad the sequel was trash. 4 out of 5 stars.
I could have
The
cheated.
sequel also, speaking of Game of Thrones, the sequel gives us Kit Harington.
Kit Harington,
Jon
man.
Snow. Jon
Kit
Snow is a product of the
Harington's
sequel to
shit.
Silent Hill. That gets him on your radar, buddy.
Whoa.
Anybody who throws a positive review out here for this movie and cites the CGI in any way, shape, or form is automatically losing credibility for me.
Oh.
The CGI in here was so off-putting, bro.
Yeah, but I was actually surprised by the amount of practical effects too.
It's a lot of practical.
That's what annoyed me, because I could see the practicality, and then like the peeling layers of the bathroom stalls and things like that. Just
That was the worst
I didn't
part
think
for
it
sure.
looked too
enraged me.
terrible.
What were you watching this on?
My
Like your phone
my
or some
tablet.
shit? Oh, tablet. See, I'm watching it on a big ass TV in 4K.
Well, damn, motherfucker, if you in the theaters watching this shit,
Yeah,
you
what up,
probably
Joe
ain't
Ass,
be
Joey?
too happy.
Yeah, it's because you got your Peters shoved up a Oral Redenbacher.
Like the only noticeable like shit fest for me that was like not good at all is when Sean Bean was crossing the street in the beginning of the movie.
Oh, that was bad.
What the hell?
That looked
Oh, and the cars were going
fucking
really
awful.
fucking fast.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it looked so
See,
bad.
I watched the first 5 minutes of the movie, turned it off, had to go do something, so I restarted it. So I saw that shit twice. I said, God damn, these cars are going fast as hell.
This motherfucker's ever playing Frogger with his body.
I had a note of like, we didn't need that shot. I don't know why that was in there.
There was way too much
Because
traffic for the middle of the
there
night.
wasn't that much Sean Bean in this fucking movie, and then the producer said, "Hey, we need more male influence."
Need more of that bean.
Ish. Yeah, Sean Bean's
I think
an
you're paying
actor
Sean Bean all
bonus.
this money, you might as well fucking use him.
So, wait a minute. The Silent Hill franchise has multiple connections to Game of Thrones, I'm now realizing.
Yeah, man, this is Ned Stark and Jon Snow right here, man, getting thrust into the
How about
limelight.
that?
And it is Konami, right? I fucked up on the last episode talking about that.
Yeah, you
Apologies
tried to
to,
bat me down.
Apologies,
during the trailer
but that's the
reaction.
thing. You hear Konami, I'm thinking fucking Metal Gear Solid and this convoluted ass story. I guess Silent Hill's probably got a fucking weird ass story to go along with it.
Oh yeah, you could tell this shit's convoluted. You can tell from just watching this how convoluted these games probably are.
Oh, there's a lot of reviews. Again, the damn gaming reviews said that most, like Pyramid Head, is in Silent Hill 2. He's not in Silent Hill 1.
Oh yeah,
Why is he in this
definitely-
movie?
This isn't
Throwing him in here.
this isn't a Silent Hill 1 movie. This is a Silent Hill conglomeration. It's almost like a Silent Hill fan movie where it combines
Yeah.
like elements from the different games.
But when
I wish one of us had
understand,
played
Gans
the
wanted
fucking
to-
game originally, like a while back. That way we would have like those rose tinted goggles to see this from. So I feel like that definitely would have influenced our individual score.
I feel like we played everything else other than this in this genre. Like Resident Evil, I think we all got exposure to that. I played the Alan Wake games. It's just this particular flavor was not.
See, I was in my
enticing
gay
for me.
little like Japanese RPG era back then. I couldn't be bothered to
Final
play
Fantasy,
anything else.
baby.
So
Lots of
to
Final
that
Fantasy.
point, Joy, so you're saying that this movie would be appreciated most by the fan of the game, so we play the game. But shouldn't the movie in a way be separate to where anybody should be able to consume it and hopefully enjoy it?
Well, I think what you're talking about, the second point right there is what the director went for. The director wanted something that could be consumed by a wider audience, and I think that's what actually has upset the people who are diehard fans of the game.
Gotcha.
Because it's almost like they take the characters and they take the story, and it's almost like a bastardization of both the characters and the story and the lore of the actual games themselves.
Hit them with the highlight reel approach. But that's the problem with all video game adaptations. It's definitely like a stigma of who is this made for? Because games are so engrossing, and especially stuff like this, single player games that you put 30 hours into. There's no way you're going to be able to capture that in a 2-hour movie, ever.
Step to the behind the scenes here with the writer and director. First up, director Christophe Gans?
He's French. I'm going to say Gans.
Gens.
He has directed not a lot, but some of the things are Brotherhood of the Wolf and to Chris's point earlier, return to a place nobody asked for, Silent Hill.
He's coming back, baby. So he's French. I think that's important here. I think as we talk about the movie, that'll become more interesting as far as this interpretation.
Certified fraud.
But yeah, this dude, all I had was this Brotherhood of the Wolf movie. That's kind of what got him the gig, apparently. Stylish, atmospheric visuals, from that movie.
He was dead set on making this movie. Like I think I read that he had like been trying to obtain the rights for like 5 years, and literally made like a like a personal plea to the guys at Konami to obtain the rights.
Said he recorded like a 5-minute video, like begging for, can I please make this?
Please, I'll suck your dick. I'll suck all your little bitty Asian dicks.
But again,
please.
This is a French man doing this for a Japanese company.
We will suck your Peter.
I'm just saying, there's going to be a lot of, I think, sort of translation, things lost in translation, I think, between the director and the creative.
Yeah, because it's two different cultures looking at the same picture.
And you have an American screenwriter to make it even more like another layer.
We're going to talk
of
about that fucker in a minute. He pissed me off in the making of, which I had to stop, by the way.
Oh, really?
Oh, you fucking watched it?
I know quite a bit about it.
I watched half of it, and I couldn't take it. One thing about Christophe Gans I'd written down was he founded the cinema magazine Starfix in the 80s, and it is still running today. It must be, again, a French magazine that I have no knowledge of, but apparently it's a big deal.
Well, cool. I'm glad he's still making movies, so must be doing something right. It didn't look to me like he had done a lot of French films in the interim either.
No.
So maybe the magazine's keeping him afloat.
Next up, a writer, Roger Avery. And Chris, apparently you know what this man has written.
This dude has made an entire career out of the fact that he wrote part of Pulp Fiction with his best friend, Quentin Tarantino. So these dudes worked at video archives together in Hollywood. And that's how he's kind of built his career out of being attached to Quentin Tarantino. They even do a podcast to this day, him and Quentin, where they talk about old movies from the 60s and 70s called The Video Archives.
Oh, okay. I had a note that he, in his IMDb, had helped write Reservoir Dogs, True Romance, and to your point, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, that's his homeboy. They were clerks together at the video store you always hear about Tarantino working at back in the day.
And apparently he wrote a script for a fifth Phantasm film called Phantasm's Inn, but it came close to being made by series creator Don Cascarelli, starring allegedly Bruce Campbell, but the funding was never given for the film.
God, I bet you would have fucking sprayed your monitors so hard if that would have happened, huh?
Well, one, Bruce
Campbell in Phantasm?
Bruce Campbell should not be in Phantasm. That's Reggie's movie. And I would say the Bruce Campbell throw-in is not true.
I still got him as your fucking picture on my phone.
Reggie? Reggie's so good. That's
Reggie's a legend. I feel like Bruce gets attached to more imaginary projects than anybody else that we talk about.
The more we do this show.
Like he's been up for every movie, and he's been rumored to be, yes, it's crazy. He's just that perfect. Plug in a chin, that's him.
But my point earlier about this Roger Avery guy, who apparently is Tarantino's wingman, in the making of, to everybody in the making of comes off pretentious as hell about this movie. Like it's some amazing piece of art and cinema and acting, monologues. And
they accomplished
this dude.
So they have no shame about any of this.
Zero. This dude said, respect the spirit of the film. If not, it will be a waste of a picture. You must respect the spirit.
Oh, he called it a picture.
Called it a picture. And that's about the time I cut off the making of because I just couldn't do it.
I can't believe you watched the making of, dude. Hats off to you. That
lasted about 20 minutes.
But I was talking earlier about like the culture clash. We're talking about a Japanese story created by a Japanese video game company, interpreted by a French director who doesn't really speak English apparently, with an English-American screenwriter. So Roger Avery wrote the script. He would send it to the director. It had to be translated for him, who would write notes in French. And those notes would have to be translated and sent back to Roger. So there's no way that everything here is, you know what I'm saying?
It's not one-to-one. There's
confusion.
That might be why some of the dialogue in the movie is like a little, doesn't sound very natural. Doesn't feel very natural.
I mean, we're Americans. Obviously, we're all about the melting pot, get all these cultures and ideas together. But it seems like
speak for yourself, brother.
So many layers of like translation here that I'm like, I don't know if we got what they thought we got.
It shows in the script for sure.
It's wild to me that like you could be on set with your writer and not be able to communicate in that way. But what do I know? It's 2006. But yeah, Avery apparently received death threats while he was writing the script from fans claiming that they were destined to write this and not him.
This game is that popular.
Yeah, like
wow.
People were saying like they're showing the lore.
Anything Konami is like massively popular just because they have so much appeal in both Asian countries and here as well. Okay. And that's like your two biggest audiences
of their IP.
Okay. Do you fellas have anything on special effects or score?
Talk about Roberto Campanella, the choreographer for the actual itself, and the guy who played Pyramid Head, as well as Colin the janitor. He played the actual janitor and the creature we see come out of the
Pyramid Head?
Oh yeah.
Damn, that one dude had all three roles.
And the armless man, I think he played the armless man at one point.
He must have been jacked.
But yeah, he was like the choreographer for the movie. His job as the choreographer, like those were some very off-putting and scary monsters, in my opinion. Especially Colin coming out of the fucking toilet and crawling the way he did, like doing the fucking tongue.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
I just wanted to give the guy a shot.
Yeah, you said choreographer, right? And I thought it was pretty wild that when I read most of the practical monsters were played by dancers and contortionists to give those like weird twitchy ass movements. I think Hootie even shouted out when we were watching the trailer that the way the nurses are lined up, like they're about to just start dancing.
I was ready for that.
It looks like a fucking Lady Gaga. It's like a Lady Gaga music video.
Bring it on. Yeah, that shit pretty wild. I got a few things here. We didn't talk about the box office, but speaking of the international appeal, this shit made $100.6 million versus its $50 million budget. Guarantee a lot of that came from overseas as
made
well.
$20 million.
This is a success.
Opening weekend.
That's a success, bro.
That's crazy.
And the music, the game score was adapted directly pretty much, so that explains why the music is actually pretty good in this. The original composer, Akira Yamaoka, I'm going to say Yamaoka, they pretty much adapted his game score, and they flew him in to do some stuff for the movie as well. So that's why you get the cool soundtrack, at least.
Hopping into some behind-the-scene notes here. What do you fellas have?
I thought this was pretty neat. The movie actually started the use of fog within the subsequent Silent Hill games that were released after the movie. Like, it actually had an effect. It actually had an effect on the franchise going forward, which is pretty cool.
So is this part of the canon, or is that
God,
just
no?
No,
it literally takes the story of the first game and just like gender swaps a couple characters. It's definitely not a 1-to-1.
I was reading that and I was offended by the reasoning behind this. Did you see why this was done?
Oh yeah, just so he could like it could be more appealing towards an audience, or make an audience believe that the character's more sympathetic, right? Like it seems like a mother going after her child is going to be much more
exactly. He said the character dynamics and emotions were a feminine resonance. He didn't believe a father would do these kinds of things. That the father would be believably capable of going after their child in this way. As a father, I find that offensive.
Hell, I'm not.
He's saying the character, which was a man in the game who goes through all these lengths to try to save his daughter. That's not what a man would do. That's something a woman would do, is essentially what he says.
Hell, I don't have kids, but if somebody took my dog, I would do some shit like this.
Yeah, it was very, very offensive. I was like, this is not politically correct anymore, buddy.
Wow. So in the games, the main person is a man.
Yeah, it's the dad. He's a single dad. He doesn't even have a wife.
Oh.
Like everything you see with Bean is just added in so they can have a male character. The studio was like, this is all women. We can't do this. Write a man in here. And the man they write in there does absolutely nothing for this entire movie. That's the way the director wanted it. It's a woman's story.
Oh, this movie is woman up.
Would never.
All the characters are women for the main part.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
I wonder if Christophe Gans was listening to some James Brown when he was coming up with this movie. It's a man's world.
You damn straight. He knows what a real man is all about. Apparently, I thought this was pretty cool. He had a 40-inch television on set with a PlayStation 2 plugged right into that bitch, where he would be playing the OG Silent Hill and showing the actors and the choreographers and cinematographer, like, this is what we're trying to do here.
That's
like,
so
these
fucking
particular
cool, man.
Angles.
That's
and
why
shit. What
this
a nerd,
movie,
bro.
like, outside of like using monsters that weren't in the original game, blah 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 blah, blah and changing the story somewhat, blah blah blah. The atmosphere and stuff in this is like, from what I remember,
Oh, yeah.
of Silent Hill 2, it captures it so well. Like, this is a successful video game adaptation, in my opinion, from my small exposure to the franchise.
Physically, I would say so.
And this is the kind of stuff that he did to like capture that. I think that's great. I wish there were more directors like that.
Dude's on nerd alert for sure.
The motherfuckers who's gonna be playing in Legend of Zelda better be playing some Ocarina of Time. They better be playing some Link to the Past. They better be putting on some Oracle of Seasons. You better play something.
That's a lot of
I
homework.
don't want to talk about it. I don't want to jinx it.
If they got
I don't
Danny
wanna jinx
DeVito's
it,
fat
man.
ass playing Ganondorf, you better fucking
He is
do
not playing
something.
Ganondorf, bro.
He's in line to play Ganondorf.
Holding a jersey, Mike.
Better not get Jack Black. Better not get Jack Black to play fucking Ganondorf. I'm gonna lose my shit.
Jack Black does it all, man. I say we get Batista to do
Batista.
Ganondorf.
You mean do you mean from Dexter or the real Batista?
Oh, my God.
You know who would
the
be
real
a
David
You know who would be
Bautista.
a great Ganondorf?
Thomas Jane.
Batista from Dexter?
No, motherfucker. Not Bautista from fucking Dexter. What's his name? The head of the Lannister family, Tywin.
Oh, you're talking about Charles Dance?
Yeah, I think Charles Dance would be a
That
great
is
Ganondorf.
very
Yeah,
specific.
He just got that cool nose. I think Matt Smith has got a cool look, too. Maybe he could pull it off. I have one more note here I wanted to throw out here. The theatrical release is much shorter than the director's cut version, which is supposedly over 3
God
hours
almighty.
long. Dude, I might have ended up with a gun in my mouth
Who's
if I sat
asking for that?
in this world for 3 hours. 3 hours.
I can't wait for the 4K to come out of Silent Hill. People are like, I got the director's 4-hour version.
Fuck, bro. Jesus Christ. Apparently there's a censored 80-minute version that was also considered but never released.
Censored.
Yeah, I guess they just jump cut all the violence.
I had two things here we haven't touched on yet. We kind of talked about Pyramid Head, but I wanted to kind of learn the lore. Sounds like Joe might already know this, but it's Christophe Gans' favorite monster of all the games at that time, and this is despite the fact that canon-wise his appearance is obviously not until Silent Hill 2, when he's a manifestation of James Sunderland's guilt and represents his desire to be punished, which, to your point, Chris, sounds very Hellraiser-ish.
Definitely got some Cenobite energy about him.
We have such
the sword,
sights
though,
to
man.
show you.
It's speaking of JRPGs, it's the fucking Buster sword he's carrying. That's what does it.
I'm assuming James Sunderland is the main male character who's trying to find their kid.
Yeah, he's
Well,
actually.
the second
I
story
think
is not about
that's
the kid,
going
is
to
it?
be the lead character in Return to Silent Hill.
Oh, he's doing it right.
So is Return to Silent Hill skipping the...
Oh yeah,
Other
it's not a
sequel?
continuation of this. Like, I think the sequel to this movie, which
How come Return if we've never been
Gans
there?
had nothing to fucking do with. I think it didn't have any of his like credits. For it's called. I think it's called Requiem, Revolution, or
I thought
some
it was
shit.
Revelations.
Might be
or something.
Revelations, Requiem, some bullshit in 3D.
Oh, yes.
But yeah,
that
that's-
period of life.
I guess that
Remember
story.
those 2 years when we were doing that?
That's the thing about the Silent Hill games. It's different people's stories taking place in the same location.
So you don't think he's building on this movie in his upcoming sequel?
I think he might. I mean, he's obviously going to use the same setting, but in terms of using the cult and all this, I mean, I don't know if the cult's still around after this movie. Still haven't seen the.
It's hella confusing, man.
Yeah, I
The
did.
layers are hella
I
confusing.
did not watch the sequel for my research, so I don't really know the fate of these characters. But yeah, it's at least going to have the same setting.
And last point here, Tarantino's boy, Roger Avery, in researching different elements of Silent Hill, came across the town of Centralia, Pennsylvania, an almost abandoned town with a 40-year-old coal fire burning underneath it. Centralia planted the seed for what developed into the cinematic universe for the town of Silent Hill. That's pretty cool.
So that's where all the ash comes from. That's the idea of it. Is it always snowing ashes in the game, or is that just a product of this movie?
I think it's actually snowing in the game. I don't think it's ash at all. I think it's just part of this movie.
That's pretty cool. It definitely makes this movie feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Pungent. Like it has a taste to it, an odor almost. I felt gross the whole time watching this.
I felt confused.
Gross and
And
confused.
let's hop in to Silent Hill.
Now the dream of this life must end. And so too must the dreamers within it. For over 30 years, they've lied to their own souls. For 30 years, they've denied their own fate. But now is the end of days, and I am the Reaper.
Rose and Christopher struggle with their adopted daughter Sharon's nightmares about Silent Hill. Title drop.
Silent Hill.
Oh, if you didn't get that, the daughter's literally screaming it while she's laying on the ground.
She looks at the camera at one point. Silent Hill. She just changed Silent Hill. 2006 Silent Hill.
So this whole scene pops up where the family wakes up and the daughter's missing. The daughter's like standing on this like precipice, this cliff face, about to jump into the water. She's like sleepwalking. Bullshit. This is where we get
It's a great scene.
It is. But this is where we get the
Until
whole
it's
CGI
not.
fucking Sean Bean running across the road. Yeah, didn't age very well
Rose!
whatsoever.
Rose!
Sharon.
Well, I guess we can talk about our three leads, right?
I'll just get first shout out that I thought the scene was great. Again, I had to watch it twice because of the way I encountered the movie. But once the girl starts shouting Silent Hill, it just ruins that whole
It's
scene.
pretty bad.
Mhm.
I was like, why?
Well, not to discredit the kid though, because she plays like 3 roles in this movie.
The whole setup is nice, though. It's interesting. You got me hooked. And then the little girl's just rolling on the ground saying Silent Hill for like 30 seconds. I'm like, okay. This is just not as cool as it was a minute ago.
Silent Hill, Konami.
I did learn that
Yeah.
waterfall she's trying to jump off of is a real waterfall. It's called the Devil's
Yeah, they look
Devil's
cool.
Punch Bowl in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Dude, I
Hell
can't.
yeah.
I can't hear somebody say the word waterfall without thinking
Devil's butthole.
without thinking about Michael Keaton. What about? Hey guys, don't go chasing waterfalls. And the fucking other guys.
Yeah. All those TLC shots.
I don't want no scrubs, my fort.
Bath mats. So we've already talked about sweet Rose da Silva, played by Radha Mitchell, who was in Man on Fire, The Crazies, which you've already reviewed,
Yeah, she's alumna.
and a little Amazon Prime Thomas Jane series called Troppo.
Jesus Christ. I was going to shout out 2000's Pitch Black, but you go ahead with whatever you just said, bud.
Yeah, you better not forget
She's always
about
gonna be the
fucking
pitch black
phone
lady.
booth with Colin Farrell.
Oh, what a movie.
2002
Kiefer Sutherland
phone
on the
booth.
phone talking about if you get your ass out that phone booth, I'm gonna kill your family.
That was an HBO special
You know,
back in the day.
I love that
He
movie.
played the hell out of
Yeah.
that movie.
I like Man on Fire too.
How old
That
that
was
movie is
actually a
now,
good
the
movie.
fact that he was in a phone booth.
I know, right? Be like, just walk away, man.
Well, that's part of the
yourself on.
movie is the fact this is the last phone booth
Okay.
in like New York City.
I got you.
It was the like in the meta commentary was the death of the phone booth.
Forgiveness is between them and God. It's my job to arrange the meeting. Denzel, baby.
Next up, Sharon, played by Jodelle Ferland,
Sharon, Sharon,
who
Sharon. I can't fucking hear the name
Sharon.
Sharon without thinking about Randy from South
Sharon, why'd you take his pants off?
who
Why'd you take his pants off?
we've also already met this little girl. She was in The Cabin in the Woods and apparently voiced little sister in BioShock 2.
I saw she was in Cabin in the Woods. Was she one of the
The
protagonists?
Buckners.
I think she was the Razor.
Oh, she was one of the
The Razorface
zombies.
girl.
Yeah, she's like she's the one that attacks. I think is she the one that attacks what's his name in the grave? Attacks the stoner.
She killed somebody.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
she
so she's not a protagonist. I guess.
No. She's her career didn't really take off after this movie. We'll just say that.
What do you think about her work here?
I think it's good.
I think it's serviceable. She has multiple roles.
Yeah, I feel like some of her dialogue as Dark Sharon is fucking cringy and shitty.
Dark Sharon. It's so
But
weird
I
to see that as a
feel
character name.
she's believable as a kid. She does a fine enough job.
Yeah, I think she's
Like,
a
I'm
pretty good
rooting for the
character, other
kid.
than
I
the
don't want to
fact-
see the fucking kid have her skin tore off. Like,
This is true.
she's not.
Oh, I just, other than the scene where she just says Silent Hill 4 times, and I'm like pressing the start button on my damn controller, trying to get by the damn title screen. Other than that, she's pretty good. Silent Hill, okay, press start. Apparently,
Start the game.
it's
Start the
still
game.
going. What do you hold down circle to skip this shit?
And last but certainly not least, Christopher Da Silva, played by Sean Bean. And I will let you boys have this one.
Well, this is 2 gigantic roles, formative roles in my life. Can you guess what they are?
Troy.
Oh, negative. Not as Ulysses.
Equilibrium?
Close. Again, that's strike 2.
National Treasure.
Yeah, right. And he's out of here.
Emperor
This is,
Martin Septim
Anemone.
from the Elder
This is
Scrolls 4.
Boromir.
Oh, there you go.
This is Boromir, baby, from the Fellowship.
Yeah,
of the Ring.
Boromir, as he bored me to tears.
That fucking asshole. That asshole, man. He was all of us. He was just a man who could not resist that fucking ring.
God, he went out
And
like
of
a
course-
fucking pimp, though.
And I've got to say, I think he may have the most single impactful season of television in the history of television. This man was in one season of Game of Thrones. Has anyone ever benefited from being in one season of a TV show as much as Sean Bean?
The guy from season 2 of Dexter.
Season.
You talking about Gil Cotto again?
Who's season?
Jimmy Smith?
Fucking hate
That's
that
season
son
3.
of a Bitch.
Why was you talking about Jimmy Smith?
Jimmy Smith was
Fuck
horrendous
you,
in
Jimmy
that show.
Smith.
He was horrendous, man.
God, it was so bad.
God.
It's like he was cosplaying a Mexican.
Jeez.
I'm just saying, for a man who was only in 9 episodes of a television show, is anyone more synonymous with a TV show that's that successful that he was barely in?
What? That's half the cast. It's barely in Game of
Wait,
Thrones.
you say barely in, motherfucker? He was
in 9
the
episodes out of 80.
He was the central character in those 9
and
episodes.
he's referenced throughout
That's
the
my
show.
point, though. Exactly. That's the point I'm making here, motherfuckers. He did 0 work after that first season. You know that, right? He didn't show up on set and like give people shit to read off of. But I feel like he was in cashing checks ever since for just 9 episodes of work.
Is
That was
that-
it.
Shit, that's Kid Harington, buddy.
Is that Sean Bean or is that the character you played? That's how the character's written.
I don't know, man. It still feels to me like Ned is with us, like he's part of
Right
the
now.
zeitgeist.
Who do you think's
Right now,
death?
that's what
Who
it
do
is.
you think's death?
He's with
was-
Walter White.
Who do you think's death was more like
Spoiler alert for
impactful?
Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
yes, motherfucking shit's been out forever now.
From 2011?
His death or Rob's? What do you think
I'm gonna say
fucked up?
Ned's
What do you
for
think
me.
fucked up audiences more?
It was Ned for me. I'd never seen anything like that before.
I remember when
Those two early in the
I
show.
told Raul, fucking yeah, Rob dies, bro. He did not fucking believe me at all.
I think for me it's Rob because Rob represented hope.
Oh, Rob. Because he's a
Yeah.
kiddo. The Red Wedding.
Wedding.
I was just not expecting Ned to go down.
I think somebody told me that before.
with his
Yeah.
own fucking blade. Don't forget that. Ice is the one that took his head.
And the episode ends right there. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
And then we get the
All-time
guy
moment
from
right there.
Jack Frost who becomes the king then. That's how I know
Holy
the guy.
fuck. He didn't make it
That's
out
how I know
season
the
1
guy.
either.
He's the bass player for the Jack Frost
Michael
band.
Keaton?
No, he's the keyboard player for the Jack Frost band. Sorry.
Oh, he's the one who ends up banging
Well, that's a
Michael Keaton's
legend.
wife.
Okay, whoa, buddy. Whoa, that's
Yeah,
implied.
bitch. He had like the
He did.
frosted
He
tips. Oh, yeah. He slid in. He slid in those DMs.
So 2 things.
He was scraping that sidewalk, if you know what I'm saying.
Speaking of Lord of the Rings, Sean Bean has a dislike for flying that is so intense that he tries to avoid it as much as he can. During the filming of I'm going to butcher this, Chris, Mount Carados.
I don't even know what the fuck you're trying to say.
You know
right
what?
now,
You are
pal.
right. You did butcher that. You fucking called that one.
Is this when he's fighting the orcs?
Caradhras.
All right, we're a fucking spelling bee podcast now. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, in that scene, which we all love, in Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, he chose to walk to the top for 2 hours every day while his fellow cast members were ferried by helicopter. They could often see him hiking in costume to the shooting site.
That's badass, dude. That's the coolest fucking note I've ever heard of an actor.
There goes Sean.
What was the day where his chest is just full of arrows? They had to put the
Just-
arrows on at the bottom of the hill.
Go
He's
damn
fucking
Iron
walking
Man up a hill.
30 arrows in his chest. That's what's up. Known for dying in everything he's in, too. Gotta throw that out there. That's like his thing.
And the last note, all three of us love sports, and so does he. He has a 100% blade tattoo on his left shoulder in honor of his favorite football team, the Sheffield United, whose nickname is the Blades. The tattoo is frequently converted into a scar or other tattoo when filming.
Hell yeah. Some football. I appreciate that. Go Arsenal, though, baby. The Gunners.
Rose takes Sharon to Silent Hill, despite Christopher's objections.
Now they stop at a gas station to, fuel up. Obviously, both their vehicle and their bodies. They take a little trip inside of the gas station / diner. Did you guys notice the neon sign on the outside of that gas station?
I did not.
Was it like Yingling or some
There's
shit?
There's a neon sign on the outside of that gas station that says the word tattoo with a heart under it.
Oh,
this
yeah,
fucking gas station had a tattoo parlor inside of it.
And a restaurant, too.
And a diner. It was a diner / gas
Buc-ee's.
/ fucking...
Those Buc-ee's have all kinds of shit.
No one even, goes over that at all. Like, it literally
gas
is just
station
there.
tattoos.
Here's about the time I paused the movie. And why does every horror movie from 2005 to 2012 look like this? They all have this post-grunge vibe, analog to digital look to them.
It's like the in-between when we first started really getting digital footage. It's like post 28 Days Later, I guess, is when we really leaned into all the digital shit. And the compressions looks weird. I did read that I guess Gans was pretty pissed off when this went to DVD because it looked like shit. Something where the compression rates are all wonky. So he had spent another 4 weeks working on the movie just trying to make it look better from his original footage. We just didn't know how to use cameras like this.
It's very evident.
And you gotta, the lighting is weird, and it makes the CGI worse, I think, is that the lighting is so off in all these scenes. It makes the CGI look like it's layered, obviously, which it is, on top of whatever it's working against.
And another, again, I don't play the video games. How many horror movies are we going to make to where just a sweet family adopts a child, which is a beautiful thing to happen, adoption, and the child is possessed?
Yeah, it's always the scariest shit imaginable. I don't know. Motherhood's always going to be at the forefront of horror movies. I feel like every year we get a motherhood horror movie.
There's literally a horror franchise, I believe it's a franchise, called The Orphan.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that. It was based on real events.
Why?
Yeah, it's the one thing you should encourage people to do. You should adopt. It's literally the most selfless thing a human being can do. Don't watch these fucking 8 movies, though, because it never turns out well for you.
Police officer.
But the first Omen.
Apparently he runs for president in the sequel.
Gotta get to that one.
Look, before we move on, we also find out that Silent Hill is actually based in West Virginia in this... I don't know if that's actually canon to the games or not, but I came up with a little ditty that I got for you guys. It's like
Country
a one line. It's all right.
Take me home.
Silent Hill, West Virginia. Skinless corpses, blood flowing like a... No, I fucked it up. Hold on.
You should have wrote this down, man.
Silent Hill, West Virginia. Skinless corpses, blood flowing like a river. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I had to get into it.
Older than the tree. Miss a taste
there's
of
a heavy
shine.
That John Denver is full of shit.
There's a heavy argument that old Johnny Boy was referencing Western Virginia and not West Virginia in that song.
I don't want to hear it. That sounds like something Virginia would say, Hootie.
Police officer.
First part of Virginia is virgin.
There you go.
Virgin.
Yeah, virgins.
Police officer Sybil Bennett tries to pull over Rose en route, but she puts the pedal to the metal for Silent Hill.
Why is she so hard-assed on trying to stop this lady from just driving in the night with her child?
Oh, she's so hard-assed on abandoning this child, too. Once it's discovered that the child's missing here a little bit, she wants to fucking outright displace the mom from the child.
I do not understand her interjection into this, but apparently this character is a big deal with the.
Is it a female character in the game?
Yes, she's badass cop lady in the game, I believe. Well, is that right, Joey?
I guess. Fuck, no, I don't know why you
Joey.
This is
I ain't got a fucking clue.
Sybil is played by Laurie Holden.
God, I cannot stand looking
I
at
love
this
lady.
Like her face just grinds my fucking
She has such a strong
gears.
face.
Angela from The Walking Dead, bro.
Powerful.
I was really big into The Walking Dead
Yeah.
show, and I could not fucking
Yeah.
stand this cunt.
She's a Walking Dead.
I
head.
wonder if The Walking Dead and how well she played that dislikable character ruined her career, because she's been in nothing else since then.
Well, no. She's been in. We've talked about her with The Mist.
Mist was after.
She's the Crimson Countess from
No,
from The Boys.
Boys.
start with the Mist.
I mean, she was big in Walking Dead as well. Chris, who do you hate more, Andrea from The Walking Dead or Skylar from Breaking Bad? I can't stand looking at her ass either.
I started rewatching Breaking Bad, so I'm having fresh exposure to her. I'm gonna say Skylar.
Really, fucking Andrea for me, man.
Andrew's dealing with a zombie
I can't
apocalypse at
stand-
least. You could see being a little pissy if you're in
So
a zombie
here's-
apocalypse.
I mean, you could be pissy if your husband's a fucking meth dealer.
He's dying of cancer, Joy. You don't remember how the show goes? She's an asshole to him from episode 1.
And my
She jerks him off in episode 1.
I know, I just watched it recently.
How's that being an asshole? Dramatic pause.
Just let that one sit there.
in my
Just let that one
timeline
sit
of
there.
life, okay?
I love the fucking sound bites. The fucking sound bites we have. It's so good.
In my
that one
timeline of
breathe.
life, I watched Silent Hill first, and the only thing I remember from this movie is Laurie Holden for some reason. I just like her character. I like the way she handled herself.
Jesus Christ.
And then
This is the haircut. She's definitely like
she's
in
a
your
strong
face the
female
whole movie.
character. I enjoy it. I enjoy Ripley from
Strong
Aliens.
woman.
And when she came out in The Mist, I was like, oh, that's the lady from Silent Hill. That's how I referenced her. And I loved her in The Mist. And then she was in The Walking Dead. And to Joey's point, I couldn't stand her in The Walking Dead.
Couldn't fucking stand it. I'm all right.
She's a very strong character in the comics, though, of The Walking Dead. Andrea is. And in the show, and I think they just killed her off because they were just tired of dealing with her shit. This character kind of fucking sucks. Let's keep this Daryl guy around. That motherfucker's still going.
Oh, the show there's like 3 spinoffs.
I'm talking about Daryl himself. Motherfucker's still going.
He got a spinoff with Carol. They're
Yeah, I
over
was,
in
scrolling.
Europe right now.
Joey
fucking
looks
each other.
angry
I said,
about this.
I was scrolling through some shit. You know, you get like the 1-sentence summaries of like TV shows and stuff when you're looking through lists. And it was like, can Daryl make life work in Paris? I was like, how the fuck did he get to France? He drove that
If fucking
Evil Knievel with
motorcycle.
his
He
motorcycle?
fucking drove that motorcycle across that goddamn water. It was going so fast.
How the fuck? I ain't even gonna look into it. I'm just gonna
I
leave it up
have
to my own
seen
imagination.
promo clips for that show, and it looks like Norman Reedus in a damn green screen room because everything is just CGI to hell.
Hell yeah, Norman's still cashing checks.
There's one shot in one of the promo trailers. He's looking at a castle, and it's just clearly just a fake CGI castle.
Who cuts his hair in that damn show? He's had perfect hair for like 10
It's
years.
probably
This apocalypse
the lady
is
Joey
going
said. Well, what's her name?
Laurie.
Carol.
What was her name, Joy?
Not
Carol.
Carol.
Damn. It's been a while. Coral.
You talking about a strong female,
Give it to
in
me.
a series? She goes from fucking getting beat on and like black and eyed in that first season to being like the ultimate female badass.
Oh, I forgot that.
What about Arya Stark?
I forgot
man?
The Walking Dead has the Frank Darabont and the Mist tie-in because she's in the Mist as well.
Oh yeah, she's annoying as fucking The Mist.
Damn,
It's-
I
know
fucking
everybody
said
in
the
that
Mist
movie's
earlier.
I
sick.
know,
you
but
motherfuckers. Y'all
it's coming
fucking
back to me.
I'm not a fan of
Discredit
that
my
movie.
shit. You don't remember her ass in the car, that fucking revolver in her mouth?
She was not there.
Don't get me started on that flick.
She's sucking on Thomas Jane's revolver.
Everybody in
like it's
that
a
car
dick.
looked at Thomas Jane and said, it's the right thing to do.
You know what? Please kill every fucking body.
Ah.
Couldn't wait 30 fucking seconds.
After a car crash at the town's edge, Rose awakens in the fog-shrouded, monster-filled Silent Hill with Sharon missing.
Sharon.
I don't know.
Yeah, she like swerves through the ghost, right? She goes like, I know what you did last summer through the
Oh, she
fucking
does.
ghost.
That's good. That's good. When she's walking down
Dude, how
Main Street, did you two boys see the pub?
I fucking did. I stopped it. I rewound it. Purdy's Pub.
Purdy's
there
Pub,
on
I didn't see
Main
that.
Street.
Main Street, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a sign.
Shout out. We got to go to West V, baby.
It was actually filmed in Canada, but hey, we can go to West Virginia. I'm cool with that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the whole snow and ash, we've already talked about it earlier in the podcast, but I thought that was actually really fucking pretty. You know, you can imagine how pretty it was in Pompeii when those people were being covered in, lava and ash.
Pretty?
How pretty it was? The fuck? People like burning to death?
No, I'm talking about just the sky having like ashes falling down like it's snow.
Well, like your shins are melting into the fucking molten rock.
Man, them motherfuckers.
This is beautiful.
Speaking of Jon Snow, speaking of Kit Harington, starred in Pompeii.
He has taken some swings, hasn't he?
Speaking of West Virginia, I was there this time last year. Beautiful state. I will say, way too many toll roads.
Really? For West
All over the
Virginia?
place.
Wouldn't have guessed that.
I had a toll booth. I had been through so many, I ran out of money. And I had to blow through it, and I got a ticket in the mail. So, but anyway. Rose pursues a mysterious girl resembling Sharon. While surviving attacks from nightmarish creatures that resemble burning children, Sybil then arrests Rose.
Sybil? Is this the fucking character from Mortal Kombat?
Sybil, sorry.
Get over here.
Fucking Sybil.
Was it, you talking about Cyrex? Ain't that my
I can't host two
smoke?
shows in a row, boys. Okay, this is too much for my brain to work with.
Oh, shit.
Too many big words.
Look, you talking about a video game adaptation. That's a good fucking video game adaptation. The original.
Again, Chris and I are looking right at Joy right now, looking right at him. Does the siren mean something in the video game?
Yeah, the siren indicates that the darkness is coming. The darkness.
Okay, so the darkness is like a
manifestation
such
of
a video
fucking
game
evil.
conceit. This is such a video game thing. You get like it reminded me of like in Zelda, when it gets dark and the fucking skeletons pop up.
Talking about
you gotta
the blood
wait
moon
them
is
out.
risen again. Link, the blood moon.
The blood moon rises. That's what Zelda says.
What is it? Every 27 days, the damn blood moon rises.
Anyway, moving on from that. So yeah, this is such a video game conceit. So is it an actual darkness, like is nighttime here? What is triggering this? I guess that's my question.
The demon.
I didn't really get the rules here. What demon?
The demon, the split demon. The demon.
So it decides whenever it wants to do the. Let's just turn this shit to night for.
Yeah,
like
it's not
30
explained that every fucking 3 hours it decides to turn the shit on. I think it just turns it on whenever it feels like it can take another one of its detractors down to hell with.
So is it a reaction to whatever's going on in the fog world? Because there's layers to this fucking movie, right? There's the fog world, and then there's
the real world, then there's the fog world, and then there's the darkness world.
Hold on, there's 3 layers. But the darkness is
and even within the dark,
fog?
even within the darkness, I think there's like another layer of like.
There's like hell beneath that.
I don't think it's hell. I think it's like purgatory or something. It's like the natural resting place of the.
I think the fog would be purgatory. You don't think so?
I mean, maybe, but there's another world where like she gets to contact Dark Sharon. I mean, we're not there yet, obviously.
Quit saying Dark Sharon. You gotta think of something. You gotta come up with a.
That's the fucking character's
Dark
name,
Sharon.
dick shit.
I'm not doing this.
There's the light Sharon and there's the dark Sharon.
Yeah, there's the fucking Dark Sharon.
I would get a fucking t-shirt of that one. She was trying to talk to Dark Sharon, obviously.
I don't mean to nitpick a video game movie, but come on, guys. This lady, Sharon, pulls out a damn... I'm sorry, Rose, not Sharon. Okay.
Yeah,
Rose pulls out a Zippo lighter. Why? She don't smoke.
Dude,
she don't...
That fucking Zippo.
She picked it
the
up,
flame on that Zippo?
It's massive.
When she goes to the dark world, it changes. Like the properties of it change. It's like a fucking... like a torch. She clearly held A as she walked over the lighter and fucking picked it up, Hootie. What are you confused about here? There's probably ammo and shit if she knows where to look.
Square, pick up, square, pick up.
She's got to get the typewriter ribbons if she's trying to fucking save.
Christopher searches the real world, Silent Hill with Officer Gucci, but finds only an abandoned town.
Oh yeah, don't forget Sean Bean's in this fucking movie.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Shoehorned in.
That's doing stuff.
Shoehorned in. Officer Thomas Gucci, played by Kim Coates.
Tig, baby.
Who was in one of Joy's.
Tig from Sons of Anarchy.
Brother, he was in Battlefield Earth. You need to calm the fuck down.
That's what I had. That's what
Nah,
I had.
fuck
No,
out of here.
nobody's worried about
Sons of
no
Anarchy.
bunch of pansies walking around on damn motorcycles acting like they're badasses.
Assless
This motherfucker
chaps,
was
baby.
defending them from the invasion in Battlefield Earth. Him and Billy
Travolta's
Pepper
forehead.
was sitting there tag teaming them.
It's Barry Pepper.
Yeah, Barry Pepper. Achoo, achoo.
It's the sniper from Saving Private Ryan.
This is his second video game movie. He was also in Resident Evil Afterlife.
Whichever one that is.
Dude, after the first one,
That's
it was
one-
just downhill, boy.
That is one chronology I could not tell you.
I like the first
damn
one.
thing
The first
about.
one was great. But yeah, also in The
I remember
Walking
sneaking
Dead,
into theaters to watch
he's
that
in
one.
The Walking Dead, Dead City.
Hell yeah. Sure
Another
he is.
fucking spinoff.
Kim Coates did receive an honorary doctorate at the University of Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan in New York.
That's
Joey,
Canada,
Joey,
motherfucker.
I did. I
was thinking of
understand.
Schenectady. Saskatchewan.
I was very proud of myself there. Okay,
So is he Canadian?
he is
A
Canadian.
lot
Oh,
of
okay.
this cast is Canadian.
Good for that guy. Again, another useless character because he's attached to a useless character.
Did you two enjoy the dueling shots of them running in the courtyard? And Sean
Then
Bean was
Sharon
like,
was,
I felt
I
something.
sense her perfume. That's what it was, right?
Oh yeah, perfume. That's right.
I feel her presence. Which, again, is kind of the only thing he has to say for the next hour and a half in this movie.
Presence.
I kind of think she was here. That's it. That's the rest of the movie for him.
So that means, because from what I read, they called Sean Bean like, "Hey, we need more of you in this movie. We need more Bean." So he came back to
need
work
more
and
Bean.
just
We need more beans.
We need more
That's a
Bean.
t-shirt.
just said shit like,
Beans?
I feel her here.
All right, all right, Sean, I want you to look around. She's there. You smell her. All right, good. Do that 20 more times. We got a movie. I mean, think about it. The thing that really annoyed me with the movie, I hate sitting down for a movie like this, and I'm 30 minutes in, I realize it's a 2-hour movie. And I hate when it hits me that it's going to be a 2-hour movie, and I'm like, fuck. I could tell where this extra 30 minutes is gone. Completely fucking nowhere.
There was one point in this movie I had the
There's
same.
30 minutes here that I don't need.
I went up to like grab water or something, pee. I don't know what I did. And I paused it and I saw the runtime. I was like, shit, I have 45
You do a
minutes
little bit of
left
a
in this.
grunt. Mm.
Yeah. Sybil is attacked by an acid thrower and Pyramid Head. Rose learns of Alyssa Gillespie, a girl burned alive by the Brethren cult, and her outcast mother, Delia. There's a lot of weird-ass names here. God almighty. I think I named all that shit.
Delilah.
It's Dahlia, you fucking idiots, both of you. The Black Dahlia, ever heard of it?
Yeah, idiot.
But yeah, the names are weird. And again, I think this attaches back to fucking the French director who changed the name. The video name, the daughter's name in the game is not Sharon. What's their name in the game, Joy?
Cheryl.
It's like Cheryl. And he said that was too hard to say. So he changed it to Sharon.
Well, Sharon's fine.
Cheryl is just
Cheryl's
as easy to
fine.
fucking say.
That's true.
But there's an
He's pretty
actual,
much the
there's a
same name.
reason that this character is named Dahlia. There's like some lady in Greek mythology named Dahlia, who is like she can see the future, and she's like a sightseer, right? But her curse is no one believes the sights that she sees. She gives she foretells a bunch of the stuff that's about to happen in the movie involving Rose and decisions she's making, and Rose totally just fucking disregards everything she says.
What about Christabella? Where the hell's that name come from?
I think that's got something to do with Christ.
Christabella.
Christabella, Christ.
Is it like the Christopher version of a lady in France?
Sure, maybe.
Dahlia Gillespie is played by Deborah Kara Unger, who was in The Game and Stander.
She got a cool ass name. That was my note on her.
That she does. And in the one note here for the making of documentary, she alleges that she visited every fan site in order to prepare and capture this character correctly.
Dude, the only person that didn't
Fan
do shit
site.
for this
The
movie
hell?
was Sean Bean. Everybody else played the
Did
game.
you not?
Sean Bean. They
Sean Bean
said
collected that
Sean
fucking
Bean.
check, dog.
Sean Bean picked up the game cover, looked at the fucking cover. That was all he did.
Got it.
You said game site. What do you mean? Like websites?
Whatever Wikipedia
like fan
was for that back in the day.
Oh, at first I thought you were talking about like she went to the location of like the video games. Like, this shit really happened. She went to Silent Hill, the real one. There's this. This is where Pyramid Head. If I could cut this bitch in half.
She's in EB Games, just talking to random people.
She's talking to just random nerds. You could random enjoy one of those. Final Fantasy VIII is really good. I like 9 too, but Cloud from 7 is my favorite.
You feel better about yourself?
You know, I'm the only one who beat those games, so I can't really talk shit.
I feel like the shift from EB Games to GameStop was the end of the line for that business.
Yeah, it wasn't as fancy. We were at the Electronics Boutique before. Now we're just at GameStop. It's for all the plebs now.
The stop sign. Rose, Sybil, and cult member Anna are attacked. Pyramid Head skins Anna alive outside the church.
Oh my God! Did not
This
skin
got
this
me,
bitch.
dog. I was like,
Didn't
God
skin
damn.
this bitch. Literally tore her titties out, tore her clothes off, stuck my man's hand between her titties,
man.
twisted and pulled, and that fucking skin
Phew,
came
I felt
off
that
in
one, dog.
one slice, and the sound that it made. When he fucking
when he threw the
pulled,
shit?
when he first pulled it, right? The slurp. It was a fucking
Damn.
slush. Oh
Cool.
my God. Like, and then he fucking takes it and because he has
Throws this shit.
because he has a sense
Like
of
a fucking
humor,
boss.
fucking throws it against the church, and the goddamn blood from the bodies like hits the door and hits fucking Rose
Goes
in the
right
face.
through the crack. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
this
it's
was
so
fucking
brutal. It's so fucking good. Oh my God.
This got me.
And
man.
it
This
was
a standout.
practical. That wasn't
It looked
CG.
real. I had to rewind it. I was like, this. I wouldn't rewind it just to see the boobies. I was like, that looked kind of real.
Yeah. That's
The
fucking,
best
I thought it was CG at first, and I was like, man, this is pretty good CG. And I rewinded it, saw them titties, and I'm like, that's real.
The best part for me was the blood that splashes on to Rose was awesome.
She's like turned around, like, oh my God, and it just comes right through the crack of the door as it's closing, and she's just like, oh, fucking awkward.
And it's not going to make it, guys.
It's like a damn pork rind just come flying at the door. Just nasty, dude, nasty. This is some Hellraiser shit right here.
This is also the time where Gucci arrests Christopher and shows him his scarred hands,
Oh
which
my God.
I
How
didn't
much fucking useless shit can these characters do?
understand.
Yeah, I was totally confused by that. We see him in the flashback, the exposition dump that we're about to get, how his hands got scarred. But I still don't understand his role in this whole fucking story.
It's never explained. Spoiler alert.
I guess when we get there, we could try to hash it out when we get there. But anything he does and anything interaction with Chris is such a fucking waste of my time. It pissed me off.
It's all, you can tell it's
Like when he went to arrest him, I was like, God damn it, dude. Here's another 10 minutes of shit I don't
like,
need.
you can tell it's just shoehorned in. Like, honestly.
So was the character of Gucci also called in with the Morbine decision?
Yeah,
he's in
I
the
think so.
flashback, though. Yeah, I guess there was no male characters at all before the
Mhm.
Chris gets written in.
So
Because
okay.
I don't think she interacts with any men other than, I guess, fucking Pyramid Head. Seems to be male.
Yeah. The brethren capture Rose and Sybil. Christabella, their high priestess, declares Sharon a witch.
Fucking witches. So this definitely has like religion as horror all over this. Like that's definitely a running theme here, right? Is that what the story of the game is truly about? Crazy shit that religious fanatics do.
Well, I don't think it's. I feel like the movie is like the religion is Christian based, like modern Christian centric, whereas in the game it's based more on like different gods.
Oh, there's like multiple deities.
Mhm.
It's based in America though. The game is, right?
Yeah,
Is it an
Yeah, I
American
think so.
city?
It's in West Virginia.
It's not Silent Hill.
West Virginia. That'd be fucking dope. I do love some Japanese games. But yeah, it seems like the whole Burn the Witch, obviously that goes back to the Salem witch trials in America. This is back in the day, you know. I guess to me it felt like a send up to the whole Christian push against quote unquote witches. They're all about burning some motherfuckers. Burn this motherfucker. Burn that motherfucker.
Sybil sacrifices herself to buy Rose time. Rose discovers Alyssa's tragic backstory in the hospital basement.
How'd you guys feel about this fucking 10-minute movie you had to sit through?
You didn't like the dance
Is it
montage?
necessary?
The dance montage with the nurses? They was hitting.
I'm talking
It's
about
the
the-
worst kind of exposition, man. Like,
I understand it doesn't look bad on its own. As a short film would have been fine, but it literally showed me the whole fucking backstory just in one go. This is what happened.
It felt like it was over-explaining.
For sure. The camera angles, I was like, even like, if someone's telling you a story, they shouldn't know every fucking angle of what happened in that story, you know? They should have their own perspective. But she's like, oh yeah, this shit happened. I wasn't even involved, but then this shit was happening too. I don't know. And this is where you see Kim Coates, when he grabs the thing that she's burnt in, it burns his hands.
Oh, the shackles. Yeah, grabs the shackles. Man, her ass looked like a fucking... They didn't just burn her. They cooked her ass over a pit like she was a goddamn hog.
Fuck, dude.
Boy, her skin was crackling.
Like,
that shit actually looked pretty good. Like,
I don't like to see kids getting hurt, bro.
I was like, I want to like slide a little barbecue sauce on this thing. But no, we got to see the nurses in the basement too. When she was making away, that was fucking sick. But that's another character or another monster that's from like a different game than the one this one's based on.
Okay,
but it's still a cool scene where they were just like having a knife fight with each other.
I don't understand what they were doing
while she's dancing around them trying to get by. They're fucking cutting each other's throats and shit, cutting each other's nipples off.
I didn't understand the rules of what was happening in that scene personally.
The light is what draws them in, and then
so they reacted to the light.
They reacted to the light, but I think they reacted to her smell as well. I think she was on her period.
Yeah, one of them just starts going at her for no reason. Like halfway
every time
through.
she would get close, they would be like, and then they'd fucking just start slashing each other.
Sucking them 2 days, yeah.
There was a lot of
they can smell the menstruation.
Who said that? How do you say this? They were. I guess the nurses are overly sexualized in the game. I don't know, obviously. And in this movie, they said that they continue that over sexualization. And I didn't see these nurses as like some Playboy bunnies.
You didn't see them boobies?
Yeah, they're trying to get the motherfuckers with their dicks in the
cuts.
popcorns to come.
It was fine. I just didn't think it was like overly sexualized.
In my mind, I could tell it was like 15 attractive women in these costumes.
Oh, they was twitching, boy. They could twitch on me like
they was popping that motherfucker.
Damn.
They was shaking that cleavage like it was something.
I bet you that clip was a bouncing.
Damn, I don't know about all that. Anyway, I'm lost now. So this is like becomes a like horror con outfit now, right? This is one of the ones people actually cosplay as.
Yeah, I've seen this one before. I had to pay to see. I had to pay to see some of these.
Where she didn't have a face and shit?
Oh yeah, that was the best part.
Jesus Christ.
Alyssa's soul split. Oh God, this is the part where Joy's talking about Dark. Jesus, I gotta say this.
This is where fucking Darth Vader was.
Alyssa. God, Alyssa. Leaving it for the love
Can we
of
call
God.
her? Let's call her Alyssa.
Alyssa's soul splits. Her innocence becomes Sharon. Her rage birthed Dark Alyssa.
It's me, brother Dark Alyssa. Welcome to my domain.
Put somebody in a fucking stunner. Dark Alyssa. So there's 3 people at this point, right? There's 3 entities attached to this little girl.
Yeah, you got Burnsy.
You got Cropsy. Cropsy.
You got Burnsy, you got Sharon, and you got Dark Sharon or Dark Alyssa.
So that one girl is like the evil half that's moving around is the devil, right? That's the way I took it. Like that's
or like
Satan.
a demonic figure. It doesn't have to be Lucifer or Satan or any of that shit.
Okay, we're gonna get into the rings of hell, but so that's like a demon, right? That's been birthed or that's been attached to the darkness, pure hate. So she just manifests hate into this one little girl. In order to do that, she has to put all her love into another little girl.
It's
all
sweet.
right. Just clarify.
It's sweet.
It's all like the shitty things people do to children for the sake of their own religious
beliefs. Oh my God, here we go on this high horse. I got a son.
That's what we're getting at, man.
I did have a note that Sharon, I forgot the girl's name already, is asked to do a lot of acting in this scene.
You talking about Dark Alyssa or Sharon?
Whichever one it is talking is given a lot of dialogue to say in this scene.
Yeah, she does a great job to be.
She does a good job with it. Yes,
I agree. Then I did like the fact that the nurse that's attending to the burned version of Alyssa, the names are starting to just run everywhere here right now.
I'm so confused
That's Alyssa,
already.
Correct.
Alyssa
is the burn victim.
The Burnsy.
So the nurse is attending to her. We kind of see like her like getting scared of her, and that kind of feeds into like this nurse is being trapped down there in this hellscape where we're at, right? It's all part of her subconscious, I guess, is what we're saying. That's what the entirety of Silent Hill is. It makes more sense in retrospect than it did in the movie. That's one of my problems.
You are making this movie way too deep right now. I'm over here just watching. Monster go rawr. I go ah.
Exactly. There's titties, man. He ripped that lady's skin off.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Look at them nurses. Rose allows Dark Alyssa into her body to confront the cult inside their church. Allows it.
That was a cool scene. I did like that. I did like that effect. Did not see it coming. I was like, damn, she really wants to fucking hug Dark Alyssa, I guess. And then she
went right into
her womb.
That was fucking sexy.
Yeah, that looked pretty cool. That's the most effective use of CGI in this whole fucking 2 hours.
Christabella burns Sybil alive, then attempts to burn Sharon.
Fuck.
Only for Dark Alyssa, Jesus, man, to erupt and massacre the brethren.
Boy, burn that bitch. You know, they kept chanting burn the witch, but it's more like slow cook that bitch over an applewood fed bonfire. That was dope how they slowly lowered her over that shit. Didn't drop her into the fire.
Her ass.
Literally held her over the fire where the flames could lick at her, right? And make her fucking suffer. Oh, that was so cool.
I was not expecting
She's sizzling on the spit.
Yeah.
Yeah. As she was sitting there, I was like, oh, damn. I was like, the heat is getting up that high. Her skin's starting to crack. That shit was brutal.
And you talk about...
I feel like she died like 3 times in this movie, though.
This barbed wire finale right here. That you talking about Hellraiser? Wild, that's bro. The Hellraiser shit right there. Man, I'm going to tell you what. When that fucking barbed wire went up in her pussy and then like tore her ass in fucking half.
In half?
Oh, my God. What's worse, a tree limb up your ass or some barbed wire?
How about some barbed wire or tree limb wrapped in barbed wire?
Jesus Christ, Negan. Bring it back to fucking Walking Dead.
Is there a reason it's barbed wire? The barbed wire to me came off very random.
You see
it looked weird.
You see a lot of the tortured souls and deceased characters are wrapped in barbed wire. Like you see that imagery throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, the bathroom guy.
Yeah, the whole bathroom sequence, yeah. The barbed wire didn't look great. The CGI of it did not, but the execution of the kills with the barbed wire was fucking
shit.
Dope.
That practical use of barbed wire with the Colin monster was dope as fuck. Having that shit wrapped around his face and around his legs while he was like pulling himself forward.
Yeah, that shit looked painful. You guys have any notes on the original ending, the originally planned ending here?
Nope, didn't know there was originally planned ending.
Listen to how badass this could have been originally. Gans imagined 6 pyramid heads storming the church in the climax, slaughtering the cultists.
Holy shit, hell yeah. Tearing everybody's skin off.
Dante's Inferno. Oh. But due to time and budget limits, it was altered and they did the barbed wire and saw instead.
That's so cool.
How fucking dope would 6 pyramid heads in there just going ham, bitch?
Just tearing everybody's skin off, throwing it against the wall.
Just screaming.
Just throwing it back and forth at each other.
Screaming, Dark Alyssa! Ah!
That would have been dope, bro. That probably would have been like a $50 million sequence to pull off, though.
And you got the nurses dancing in the background. Man, it would have been awesome.
That might have changed my feeling walking out of this.
Rose rescues Sharon. Sharon and Dark Alyssa reunite into one being. I'm not sure what I just read. What happened?
Yeah, that was kind of confusing the way it plays out. Because she's telling her not to watch. She's telling the good kid, Sharon, don't watch what Alyssa's doing. Alyssa's fucking shit up right now. Like she's intentionally covering her eyes, and then she actually makes the mistake of looking up, and she sees little Dark Alyssa coming at her, like, "What's up, bitch?" And I guess in that moment they become one again.
They're back to being whole.
So now Dark Alyssa is free to roam. She can go wherever
they're
she
heading
wants.
out. I can only imagine. I can imagine Sharon being like, "Can we stop off at Chick-fil-A? I hungry." Bitch ain't ate for a damn week.
Dark Alyssa don't fuck with that.
Like, let's say like,
you want those deep fried nuggets.
Right, you want that Burger King Halloween meal.
You boys are trapped for days with nothing to eat but ash and coal dust. What's the first restaurant you're stopping at?
Chipotle for me.
Oh, what the fuck, man? I want something savory and sweet.
Yeah, I want something.
I love Chipotle.
I'm gonna hit up a Five Guys, dog.
Five Guys?
We get the fat ass burger, you where, get the big ass bucket of fries and a milkshake.
You're making a mistake. I'm going to Cookout, brother.
Oh, that's a lot of bang for your buck.
Cookout.
You can get a bacon milkshake at Five Guys.
Boy, you can get a fucking milkshake that's got 45 different things in the Cookout.
You can get 45 different milkshakes.
You can get an entire cheesecake put into a milkshake.
Entire one. Ain't nothing but cheesecake in a damn cup.
Put a little bit of ice cream on top.
You can just put a cheesecake in a cup. and drizzle a little bit of chocolate on her.
Have you two been to Cookout recently?
No, it's been a little while. If we had one down here, my ass would
probably.
be done. I would be done dead from high cholesterol, and like I would be done.
There's one like 5 minutes from my house right now, and we went there a while back, and it was not banging like it used to. I don't know if they changed or that it's that location. I don't know, but
They just don't know, man. Is it a new location?
it's you can go inside of it, so yeah, it's newer.
Hey,
Gotcha.
Arigato is finally opening up. Like they just got done doing the parking lot down there.
Talking about super local
After
talk
three-
here.
Been
after
talking about
3
that shit
fucking
for a
years.
while.
Rose and Sharon escape Silent Hill, but return home still trapped in the foggy dimension.
Meanwhile, Christopher remains in the real world, separated from
Oh
them
my God.
forever.
Even Sean Bean survives. He can't fucking win. He finally survived the movie.
I bet she's actually happy
laying
not
on the
having to deal
couch.
with that crazy ass kid waking him up every night.
Silent Hill!
I gotta listen. Oh, I wonder where the fuck she's at. That's why we're talking about Silent Hill. Let her cry it out. She'll be all right.
So this ending, clearly Gaines wanted to set up for a sequel.
Well, just
but
leave it
the
open.
ending-
I think leave it open-ended for a sequel. I don't think he was
Yeah.
necessarily like, oh, it's definitely got to be a sequel to this.
He wasn't pining.
Which is kind of weird it took so long for there to be a sequel because it was like pretty financially successful, right?
I don't know. I think it was pretty shit on critically,
I don't
right?
get that. I don't think it's that bad of a movie.
I think it's just one of those. Where do you go from here? Like where they wrote themselves
Where
into a
do you
corner. I
go?
think. Do you just come in with a new take and bring new characters into the world, or do you continue the story with Rose?
And with that, fella, wrapping up Silent Hill, what piece of memorabilia would you like to take home?
Silent Hill. You gotta say it right.
Dude, I want the pyramid head regalia. We're talking the head, the cleaver, the butcher half apron, dick and ass flapping in the wind. I'm seriously thinking about going shirtless this Halloween and making this my costume.
I don't know how hard that dick's gonna flap. From what I heard, but,
it'll flap.
yeah, Pyramid Head is definitely what you want to take away from this. Give me that great knife, as they call it, looking like a fucking Buster sword. Use it for my Cloud cosplay this year.
Cloud ain't bald. Fucking boomer.
That joke ran out of fucking steam 3 years
I know, I
ago.
hurt myself when I said it. That's why I paused.
I think this movie, I mean, it's the Pyramid Head. It's the one thing everybody's going to gravitate towards. I'm going to take the helmet of the character. I did have honorable mention to that sweet-ass leather jacket Sybil is wearing throughout the movie.
Oh my fucking god!
It's a hell of a leather jacket.
I thought y'all would want something from Dark Alyssa, like her wig or some shit. Since that was y'all's favorite fucking
Dark
character.
Alyssa!
Yeah,
Dark Alyssa's
we
wig.
don't have to say Dark Alyssa for the history of the rest of this podcast, and I'll be fucking happy.
I think anyone has uttered the words Dark Alyssa this many times in their lifetime that we have in this fucking hour and a half.
We keep saying it, fellas. We might make a T-shirt on our merch store.
We might be summoning her ass. She might be the in the Exorcist 6 or whatever's next.
So, Joey, what are your final thoughts on 2006 Silent Hill?
All right, so it was definitely a different experience watching this movie as a movie and not as just an adaptation of the video game. Like I said, haven't ever played those couple hours of Silent Hill 2. It kind of felt like I was free of the burden of not having to pick the movie apart based on its source material, and viewing it as its own entity, but taking the film on its own merits without the nostalgia glasses that sometimes affect the way we perceive certain forms of media. It definitely makes for a more honest and unbiased review. Video game adaptations. With that said, video game adaptations are notoriously awful. Borderlands, Monster Hunter, Blood Rain, Far Cry, Yakuza, the Halo TV series. With a few notable exceptions, such as like the Super Mario Brothers movie, the most recent one anyway, Detective Pikachu, Sonic the Hedgehog, 95's Mortal Kombat. So I didn't really know what to expect going into this, but for me, the first half of the movie is actually engrossing and great horror, with an atmosphere that I've heard captures the ambiance and look of the game franchise, as well as creating a quality horror environment independent of its source material. But after the introduction of the cult aspect, so the second half of the movie, I do feel like it does fall apart for me. It feels like the stakes aren't as high. Almost like the horror is lessened by abandoning the isolated feel feeling the setting provides earlier in the film. However, the second half really does include some badass scenes that I fell in love with, namely the barbed wire finale and the Pyramid Head skin tear sequence. I also love the creature designs and use of practical effects, especially for a mid-2000s movie that could have overly relied on CGI, and it does have quite a bit of that. But it does have quite a bit of practical effects as well, and I have to give it props for that. But this movie was it was actually a pretty pleasant surprise to me. I did not go into this thinking I'd enjoy it all that much, based on the trailer, and was totally prepared to tear the new asshole pyramid style. But yeah, it's 2006's Silent Hill, grades out with a C.
I'll hop in here since Hootie had the honor of hosting this one. I gotta say up front, Silent Hill, that is, nails the mood, dude. I played a lot of video games in my life, especially horror games. Shout out to Alan Wake, one of my favorites of the genre. And this definitely touches on the ambiance that Joey was talking about. They definitely invested in production value here. Everything else, I know I'm a big plot guy. I love a good, tight story. And as far as that's concerned, this movie kind of drops the ball for me there. Its story is a bit of a muddled mess. The acting is serviceable, but what they are in service to is not always kind to them, so some of that does fall a little flat. Once we hit that expedition dump, my brain kind of hit the eject button a bit as well. Pyramid Head is the MVP of this one. He shows up, steals the show, but then quickly vanishes like he had better shit to do. I wanted to see more of what the hell was going on there. Follow that guy around for 10 minutes and some kind of POV cutscene would have been cool. It's stylish horror, but it does not have as much soul as it needs. It's like walking through a haunted house that looks amazing, but story just is not as gripping as I would have liked. For me, that there leaves a D+ for Mr. Gans for Silent Hill.
Silent Hill is an almost 20-year rewatch for me because I watched this when it first arrived at our local video store. Having very little knowledge of the game other than seeing people play it here and there, I watched this for what it was, a horror film. I did not enjoy it in 2006, and that still holds true here in 2025. The first act sets this film up for success because it builds a world that you are genuinely interested in. However, for me, that quickly crumbles as the lines between what is real and not become extremely torn. The acting was decent considering the script suffered from an editor, and the skill of the director goes without saying when considering his other works. I give Silent Hill a D, and hope I never have to watch this film again.
Damn, I'm throwing out some hot D today. I hear you, boys. All right, that puts Silent Hill in the books, fellas. I'm going to recap our audience score guesses from Rotten Tomatoes. If you're new to the show, we try to guess that score. If we're within 5 points, we control our own destinies as to what to watch next. Otherwise, we spin a random wheel, as we did recently, that landed us right here in Silent Hill. So we went actually in a pretty evenly distributed guessing here. Hootie said a 20%. I said a 30%. Joy said a 40%. For Silent Hill, the actual audience score on that bad boy is at a 63%.
Whoa.
Fresh with the audience, boys. They like this in here.
That's shocking.
So that's pretty shocking. That does send us back to this random wheel, unfortunately, or fortunately, maybe. We got some mandatory homework on the horizon. Got a little holiday coming up. Actually, it looks like the episode after this one will release on a very special day of the year known as Halloween, October the 31st. So we will be moving on to the next in our yearly Halloween franchise coverage to a little film called Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers from
the downfall of the franchise.
I remember this mask looking like a fucking turd.
This is not going to be pretty.
All right, folks, so we're going to hop on YouTube and watch a trailer for Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. You can do so with us by hopping on our YouTube. We'll have it posted there. Otherwise, we'll catch you back here in a few short moments. Well, that's it, boys. There was a trailer for Halloween 5. We got nothing at stake here, as this is mandatory, but let's take some turns guessing what that audience score would be on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, man.
Just for tricks and
Give
treats,
me
if you
35%.
will.
This is going to be ass.
You mean 135, dog?
Are any of these Halloweens that poorly reviewed? The people love Michael Myers.
Fuck, always comes back, doesn't he? So the Breakfast Club got his ass.
Old Breakfast Club. I'm going to say 55.
I'm gonna say 45%. Right in the middle. We get a break here in the franchise for a while, so I'm guessing there's probably a reason for that, if memory serves correctly. Thank you, good folks, for listening. You can check out horriblefilmschool.com to get links to our episodes, the social channels, and the merch store. But as always, you can support us for free in those 3 simple ways: rate, review, and subscribe. Spread the love, leave some reviews. That goes a long way to get these grassroots boys some exposure. If you're feeling truly generous, send us the biggest, the thickest, the most swole-ass swords you can find. I'm going to be sending love and support to women stuck in the in-between, forever watching Sean Bean nap on the sofa.
What some lucky ladies. As always, if you're hearing our voices, spread the love, spread the campaign that is the Horrible Film School. And with that, I get to go hang out with my old buddy, Mike Myers, in Halloween 5. I'm out.
Thanks for all the likes, the subs, the listens, the follows, the downloads. We really appreciate you guys and gals' support, as well as your time and attention. Be sure to join us next time for the shit show stew that is 1989's Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Class dismissed.